dreadful. And I'm saying that to be kind, because you will never, ever, ever have a career in singing.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you.
Well, you can tell me all you want, but I won't believe you.
Remember these words, you're not a singer.
Right. I can honestly say you are the worst singer in America.
Really?
Truthfully...
Well, that's my first audition, so...
Well, I'm not surprised, and it should be your last.
You haven't got a 10 out of 10 voice. At best, I would give you 2.5.
Thank you very much.
And that's being generous.
I've got absolutely no idea why you've had any encouragement whatsoever. It's about as bad as it can possibly get.
Yes. I'm going to just warn you now. If you want to carry on being a smart-ass, you can leave the room.
Oh, I'm not being a smart-ass.
So either answer the questions or leave. Last year I described someone as being the worst singer in America. I think you're possibly the worst singer in the world, based on that performance. And I'm absolutely serious. I've never, ever heard anything like that in my life. Ever. Whatever the opposite of entertaining is, that was you. If anyone ever asked me what it would be like going to hell, I think I've just experienced it.
And girl, when I look at you, oh, I fall in love. No doubt you look so fine. Whoa. Girl, I wanna make you mine. Yeah, come on. Just let me be with the woman that I love. The woman that I love.
You have one of the worst voices I've ever heard, truthfully. It is absolutely terrible. You can't sing.
And for you to tell me that I need lessons...
Tamika.
It's
Go,
Tamika.
Tamika, listen to me.
Tamika. Not Tamika.
Tamika, go to an audition where they lied to you. Thank you very much.
And if I'm being honest with you, if you walked into a record company, if you got in, I think they'd throw you out even before you sang.
Have you ever seen me this upset?
Yes. 15,000 people applied in Cleveland, and yet the odds of you getting through are 1,000,000 to 1. So the image is hideous.
It's hideous.
Hideous. Victor, you are a terrible singer, you are a terrible dancer, you have no charisma.
Terrible.
I mean, everything...
No charisma?
No. This was a very hammy, bad audition for you as something you aspire to be, which obviously isn't a singer. And it's bad, it's not funny, you're not good at anything. And this is all your lips...
No, I'm not
Ian, I
a
haven't
British
finished
person
yet.
tell me what an American
I haven't
Idol
finished
is.
yet, okay? It's just rubbish.
I can sing.
Just not in tune. There is a difference between being confident and deluded, and you fall, unfortunately, into the latter. No one would pay to see you perform.
I know a lot of people who'd pay at least a tenner to see me.
I know a lot of people who'd pay not to hear you, Ashwin.
Whatever.
If you were to progress in this competition, and God forbid win, I think you could single-handedly close down the show.
That was extraordinary.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment, Jackie.
No, it sounded like you were screaming at a neighbour at the end. Weird. I mean, seriously weird.
Yes or no?
No.
So it's a no?
No.
No.
Thank you for saying this anyway.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
It looked like the before, during and after of Weight Watchers. Look, girls, I can sort of understand how you two found each other, because it's rare to find two people as bad as you on the... No, but it is. What's the act, Patrick?
I'm a gospel choir.
You... Just you?
Yes, I'm a choir.
Did you eat them?
Simon!
No one else around. Well, where's the rest? Where's the rest of them? You're too old to be a Barbie doll, sweetheart. It was like you'd swallowed a load of people and they're all screaming. It was seriously unbelievable. Patricia, how do you think that went?
I don't know.
Well, it didn't go great, and I don't see you selling out in Japan, China, America, England. I mean, it was just actually one of the worst versions of that song I've ever heard. No competition. That was so awful, it was beyond description, David.
Sometimes I expect a lot, and for whatever reason, I thought when you walked on, you were going to be good.
I am. I am. I really am.
Cassie, you've just got a very, very slightly whiny voice, and you sound like you've got a really bad cold. Still got the confidence. Looks, personality, talent, no. Stephen, I mean, just awful, really.
Just awful.
Yeah, honestly.
No, I have no professional training of singing
No.
or dancing, so...
Well, there's the surprise of the century. First of all, why did you bother applauding? Because that was pathetic. I mean, seriously pathetic. The only decent thing about that audition was the end. I don't know what cats being squashed sound like in Lithuania, but I now have a pretty good idea. I mean, sorry, girl. Fair enough. I think you're probably the most disillusioned group of people we've had in this competition. And that's the truth. I think the group is horrendous. You have absolutely zero edge, no originality. I think individually you're weak. I think as a group you're even worse. Absolutely zero chance of you guys ever, ever, ever having a successful career. Christopher, let me just put this into perspective. If you were to win and sing a song, you would kill the American record industry. Girls, individually you sound horrendous. Together you sound even worse. I don't think anyone will ever pay to hear you sing.
I knew you were waiting. I knew you were waiting for me.
Can I stop this?
Why?
Because I'm bored out of my mind. You look a little odd, your dancing is terrible, the singing was horrendous, and you look like one of those creatures that live in the jungle with those massive eyes. What's very interesting is you are where you are now for one reason and one reason only. You are a loser. You just killed every cat in Denver. You would have been old-fashioned 40 years ago. You're not as good as you think you are. 1,000,000% no. You do sound like two pub singers. You are everything we are not looking for.
Nothing like a good spanky.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. You could lie in a bath with your mouth open and you still wouldn't sing. But it's true!
Stop it!
I'm going to stop you there, Cynthia. Because you're right, that wasn't dreadful and it wasn't horrible. It was absolutely ghastly. No, if the judging criteria or the voting criteria here was to vote people through for managing to sing every note out of tune, you would win tonight. That is how bad it was. I'm sorry, it was absolutely excruciating. From start, middle and finish. Well, the good news is you made your brother sound good. You couldn't win this competition if you were the only person in it in 1,000,000 years. Number one, you can't sing. Number two, you didn't remember the song. And number three, you can't read your own handwriting. There is as much chance of you being a pop star or a rock star as me flying to the moon tomorrow morning for breakfast. It's never going to happen, Ralph. David, look, the truth is you are completely and utterly useless. Right? Yes or no? Absolutely not.
So I look like a man?
No. You don't look like a man. You look like a man dressed as a woman.
So I look like a drag.
You do a bit.
A moment like this.
Oops.
What happened? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, OK, it's a weird place to stop.
Oh.
No, I'm glad you did. I'm just saying, you remind me of somebody when you're at a party and someone's had a few drinks right at the end, attempts to sing something, and then you're thrown out the house. Have you all got colds? I mean, that was a racket, wasn't it? You can't sing.
Well, I think I can.
But I just think you should give us a chance.
But a chance to do what?
To improve.
Yeah, girls, we have weeks, not decades.
I don't think there's any other voice in the world that can sing like that.
We all agree with that.
Simon, what do you think?
I think it's terrifying, the fact that you are a, maths professor, tutor, whatever you are, and you think that is acceptable. I mean, it's literally terrifying.
Why is it terrifying?
It was a horrific audition. You must know that.
Horrifically good.
Bad. And you think this is what the winner of X Factor 4 should be like?
Yeah, it shows the joy of life. as far as I can see.
For who? Not in a billion years. There are only so many words I can drag out of my vocabulary to say how awful that was.
How well do you think you did?
I think I really did great.
Oh.
Can I tell you what I thought, Rosa?
Sure.
Your audition was horrendous.
Horrendous.
Horrendous with a capital H.
I've heard some weird auditions in my life, but I've got to tell you, that is possibly the weirdest I've ever heard in my life. I mean, it was like a one-year-old singing that song.
Emma,
I mean, this song,
greatest of
this
respect.
song is a really lovely song.
But Emma, it is a beautiful song when you're not singing it.
You're a Russian in America singing an English song with a French accent.
Yeah.
No.
I think if I was to move on, I'd miss about 4 next time.
Well, if you were to move on, it would be without me judging this competition.
You
see, you just murdered 3 songs in a row. 4.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Horrific.
Huh?
Absolutely not.
No!
No, look, it was bad enough when you started, then your husband kicked in, and then Otto and his sister. I think every note was out of tune, to be honest with you. It was like the 6 of you were waiting for a bus, and someone said, "Can you sing us Demi Lovato's song?"
When you entered this competition, did you really believe that you could become what you're standing on now, the American Idol?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you're deaf.
The reality is that you should be singing in a dress and stilettos. I'm not being rude.
Then to me that is extremely rude.
Let me finish.
you know
Let me
what?
finish.
That's extremely rude.
I'm trying to help you here.
It says here you work as a wedding singer.
I was.
How many ended in divorce? If I were you, I'd phone up the War Department, volunteer your services, because you've just invented a new form of torture.
I wouldn't play that at my funeral.
So mean.
Constructive.
I think if you win this competition, we would have failed. So I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you loved our compilation, and let us know who some of your favorites are that we should feature in a compilation next. We'd love your feedback. While you're on YouTube, you should hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. This way you know each time we post a new video. Also, follow Talent Recap on all social medias. I'm talking Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's a good time. Plus, head over to talentrecap.com because we have all the scoop on talent shows that you won't want to miss. Hey y'all, if you're still here, either you're a hardcore fan or you have nothing else to do. Either ways, stick around. Now let me tell you a secret. You already know about our YouTube channel because duh, you're right here. But we also have a website with millions of visitors. It's the only website exclusively dedicated to reality TV competition shows called talentrecap.com. My name is Mriganka and I'm the managing editor of talentrecap.com. My job is to work with other writers to make sure that we get you all exclusive content related to talent shows. Also, inside scoop on the judges, exclusive interviews, polls, newsletters, and fun quizzes. Now, if that sounds like your kind of thing, come visit us at talentrecap.com. Hi, I'm Samantha, and while you're still here, let me quickly tell you about our weekly talent recap show that I am one of the hosts of. Each week, 2 hosts sit down and discuss our favorite moments from reality talent competition shows. Think of it as a sports after show for talent competitions. We discuss the eliminations, talk about predictions for the next week, and we also talk about some of our favorite acts. It's a fun and exciting way to vent our frustrations, but also talk about some of the most epic moments on these shows. But the best part is talking to the fans. We love reading your comments and interacting with you guys and sharing some of the same emotions towards some of the acts. It's a perfect way for a fan like me to interact with a fan like you.
This video's over and I didn't expect you to still be here, but since you are, let's talk more about Talent Recap and what I do here. My name is Summer Monet and I am a host for Talent Recap What's Hot. This segment is designed to take a deeper look at our favorite contestants, favorite moments, and our favorite celebrity judges. If there's any drama or controversy, you bet that we will give you the full scoop. Let me tell you some examples. All the winners of America's Got Talent, where are they now? How much money do these judges make? All the women Simon Cowell dated. And trust me, there's a lot of them, and so on. I love talking to you guys, reading your feedback and your comments, so please keep them coming. I am Summer Monet, and now you know what's hot.
Oh, what are you still doing here? But wait, since you've stuck around this long, hi, I'm Kayla, and I'm the Director of Video Content here at Talent Recap. I work behind the scenes, managing our YouTube channel and editing all of our videos. At Talent Recap, we create fun and engaging videos on all of our favorite talent shows, including America's Got Talent, American Idol, The Voice, The Masked Singer, and so much more. By the fans, for the fans. I personally am a huge fan of these shows, but I want to know, what are some of your favorite shows? We love to get feedback from our fans, and we love talking to you guys. Now, you may have seen our Talent Recap show, or perhaps it was Cody Lee's unforgettable audition that caught your eye. But we've got other segments that you've got to check out, like What's Hot, Talent Reactions, Top Acts, and Red Carpet Interviews. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the notification bell so that you will be notified every time we upload a video.
I'm Samantha. I'm Summer Monet.
I'm Kayla.
And that's our Talent Recap.
Hey guys, so it's Kylie Jenner, and I'm not a judge on any of the shows, but I feel like I enjoy watching shows. So if you do too, make sure you subscribe, Talent Recap, and hit that button below. And listen to Courtney and Kim, because they think so too. Literally just hit the button below. Oh my god, don't be ridiculous.